Hi, I'm Taylor Van Allen.
And I'm Maggie Winslow.
And we created a money lesson plan using Smartboard intended for third grade mathematics.
For our lesson, we have 3 objectives for our students. The first one is that students will be able to identify like coins and count them up to $1. Our second is that students will be able to count mixed coins up to $1. And our third is that students will be able to solve word problems involving adding and subtracting coins.
To get us started, we're going to review what each coin looks like and how much it's worth by listening to the coin song.
Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, round and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25 cents, I am told.
Alright, so next with our students, we would go over what our different coins look like and how much they're worth. You can see that the head of a penny has Abe Lincoln on it and is copper. The back looks like this and it's worth 1 cent. The nickel is a little bit bigger than the penny. There's the front of it and the back. It's also silver and it's worth 5 cents. The dime is the smallest out of all of the coins. And there's the front and the back and it's worth 10 cents. And the quarter is the biggest out of all of the coins, and this is helpful because it's also worth the most out of all the coins. So there's the front and the back and it's worth 25 cents.
Next, we would have a student come up to the board and draw a line corresponding to the picture with its name. So I'm going to say that this is the penny. I'm going to say that this is the nickel, that this is a dime, and that this is a quarter. We've attached an answer key on the next slide, so let's see if we are correct. They look like the same to me, so it looks like we did a good job.
Alright, next we would call up a different student to the board to draw a line between the name of each coin and how much it's worth. So I'm going to say that the penny is worth 1 cent, that a quarter is worth 25 cents, and I'm going to pretend that the dime is worth 10, and then, or the dime is worth 5, and the nickel is worth 10. Right, so as you can see from our answer key, I was incorrect. So with our student, we would go back and we would fix our mistake.
Next, we're going to pretend that we're going shopping. We call a student up to the board and have them pick. So let's say, for example, if they wanted to buy the airplane, we have them drag the coins to the box that would add up to 25 cents. So let's say they added a quarter. That'd be worth 25 cents, or they could drag 2 dimes and a nickel, and that's also worth 25 cents. They could choose any of them. For example, if they wanted to use the kite, they could drag a dime and 2 pennies, or they could drag a nickel, another nickel, and 2 pennies. Just as an example.
Then we would have another student pick a different one of these objects to buy. For example, I'm going to choose to buy the wagon, so I could make $1 or 100 cents out of 4 quarters. Or I could do 10 dimes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with this activity, we would make sure that our students understood that there are different ways to make these amounts.
All right, so next we have some multiple choice problems. We would do these as a class. So we would ask them to count how many each was worth, and we take a vote to see which one they think is right. So we have them count the pennies, and we'd say who would think that letter A, 5 cents, would be correct. And if the majority raise their hands, we click on A.
We have a winner!
And as you can see, we got it correct. We move on to the next.
So for this next one, we would ask our students to count how many nickels there were. You can see that there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We would take a vote and see who would win. We have a winner! And we got it right.
All right, moving on to the next one. We have them count how many dimes we have. 10, 20, 30. We take a class vote, but let's say for some reason they thought that it was worth 40. We click on D. Sorry, try again. And as you can see, we got it wrong. So we have them reevaluate their answer, take another vote, and hopefully the next one would be A, 30 cents. We'd click on A. We have a winner! And since we've got it correct, we can move on to the next.
All right, for this one, we would also have our students count the coins, but let's say, for whatever reason, the majority of the class thought that 2 quarters equaled $1 and not 50 cents, so we would choose D.
Sorry, try again.
And as you can see, that's incorrect, so we would have our students go back and think about how much each quarter is worth, and we would come up with 50 on our second try. We have a winner! And we can move on to the next one.
All right, now we're getting a little bit harder. We're combining nickels, dimes, and quarters. So let's see if we count them. We have 25, 50, 75, 85, 90, 95, $1. Hopefully the students could get that. If not, we'd walk through it. And if we voted and guessed A, we have a winner. We'd be correct and can move on.
All right, for this one, we also got a little bit more complicated. We've got a mix between quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. So as a class, we would count. We have 25, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87. But let's say our class got confused and thought that we had 3 dimes instead of 2 dimes, and we chose, let's say 92.
Sorry, try again.
And we know that we would have to go back and choose 87.
We have a winner.
And we would get it right and be able to move on.
All right, now we're moving on to some word problems. So we have this, we'd read this word problems together out loud as a class, and we'd give the students some time to solve the problem on their own, and then we would have a student come up after they've got a chance to solve it and click on the balloon that they think is right. So our first one is, you went to the movie and bought some popcorn. The movie was $1.25. The popcorn cost you 75 cents. How much money did you spend on the movie and popcorn? Pop the balloon that has your answer on it. So let's say we gave them a few minutes to answer their question and they thought that it was $1.95. They pop the balloon, it says try again. So let's say, $1.25 plus 75 cents. Hopefully we have somebody, after going over it, that would realize it would be $2. We pop the balloon, keep popping it. Oh, there we go. It said good job in there, and that would mean that we got the right answer and could move on.
All right, here we have another word problem. For your birthday, you got $3 from your grandma and $2.50 from your aunt. How much money did you get for your birthday altogether? So we would have our students take out a sheet of paper and work on the problem on their own, and after they had completed it, we would call one to come up to the board and choose the answer that they had on the balloon. So let's see, we would do $3 plus $2.50. Let's say a student came up with $5.50. And that is the right answer. Next.
All right, and that would be the end of our lesson plan. Thank you.
Thank you.